Conway, South Carolina would appear to be a far cry from the classics, but Chaucer would be very proud of the fight that his Chanticleers will bring to the teal. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see the Marshall Thundering Herd taking on the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Marshall's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Barber. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Barber. Catch in the middle, it's Simpkins. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
And the Shanta clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick completion on the out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Shanta clears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Shanta clears line it up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Shanta clear.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Turner. He's got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Marshall will be forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Simpkins. Across the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's got it.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Trying to get the corner. Inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football on the ball carrier.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Coastal! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the ground with the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Marshall quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Turner. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3,
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Breaks the tackle. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simpkins. Touchdown, Chanticleer! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Leaves it with the back. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but If you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air, it's Turner. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Stevens. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Running to Green. It's a seam wide open. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Dances away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Barber. Finds his tight end. The ball pops out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Throws to the back. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Going to the run to start this second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Throws to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the run, it's Allen.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Off play action on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Allen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that first down marker. Gives it on the option. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. We've seen a lot of the punt teams 6 times tonight. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
Snags it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
That's caught. It's Tucker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Barber. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Simpkins. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right.
There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back on. They're going to test the right side with this one. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space, it's Knox. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Line getting set on 2nd down. Rides to the back. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. They get the W, and with that being